Frankfurt starting then their new European campaign here this evening. It seems such a short time ago that we were celebrating the end of the previous competition, but that is life at the top end of European football, and indeed the mood here is one of great anticipation and excitement. We are ready to go again. Today's venue, one of the most picturesque around, the St. Jakob Park here in Basel. Well, last year certainly had its fair share of memorable moments. Let us hope for the same, perhaps better, this time round.
Well, what are we waiting for, Peter? Let's get the show on the road. This competition brings a special sense of occasion because of its history and tradition. And I guess we feel privileged to have worked on it over the years and remembering some of the great moments. And I sincerely hope we're in for more starting right now.
So it's down to business here. Stocker battles to win it back. Xhaka. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets it into the middle. Kostic. Oh, too much weight on that. Promising run he's making on the right. Gets the better of his man. There's the shot! And he's done it! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Frankfurt take the early advantage. Stocker. Frankfurt are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Hoists it forward. Frankfurt scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Hinteregger. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
That's the throw. Over to the left. Just brushed off the ball there. Referee's given a throw. Abraham. Kostic. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Stocker. Going through. Played into the middle. And through to the goalkeeper. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to get within range. Xhaka. Dost. Andre, and a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Frankfurt grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Dost. Dost spreads it towards the left. Pumps it into the area. Oh, he's overhit it. Gone for a throw-in. Dost. And it's Stocker. Gets his foot in there. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Whipped in. It was always going to be the keepers. That'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Frankfurt in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a decent ball. Gets good distance on it. Towering header! And more And they are cruising away. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Plays it over to the other flank. He's found his man, Andre Silva. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Stocker drives it forward. With a delicate ball. Oh, that's nice. Gets away from his opponents. He's dealt with that well.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And it's played forward. Basel getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Stocker looking to run onto it. Gets it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched off him.
Oh, it's opened up, he's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
It's become a case of men against boys. Forward it goes. Gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. He gets past his man. Now the counter. Poor robust challenge. Stocker. Hits one! He's got away. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Takes aim with a cross. Not had too much on it. Basel have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
It'll be a throw-in. Andre Silva is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
It's a loose ball. It is quite a run he's making here. Chance! And he's there to clear it. Stocker. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Plays it out to the wing. Kostic. Dost. Dost. Oh, he's not going to get that. And that's it. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.